Sing, won't you sing with me? Leave everything for me. Stay the night, oh, miss your flight. Walk through the rain with me. Get soaked to the skin, feel free. Shut the world out. Let's hang out. Oh, I used to see in colors, now it's gray. Till I met you at the concert the other day. The whole room lit up with warm, sunny rays. Tonight we'll turn minutes into days.
Oi, oi, oi! That's what I called.
And nothing's gonna make me look away.
Hello and welcome to the channel. Welcome here in Umoja. My name is Dennis Uhuru. I'm very pleased to talk to you guys at the end of another week. How have you guys been doing? I hope that you guys have been keeping well. This past week was Valentine. I hope that you people had occasion to celebrate a few people that you love in your life. If you didn't have anyone, also don't worry. You know, love comes and love goes. But I hope that you guys are well. In this week's video, we have 3 things to talk about. We're going to talk about the condition of our roads with regards to reckless driving by public service vehicle drivers. And the reason we are going to talk about that is this last week I was the victim of a bit of reckless driving by a public service vehicle driver, right? We are also going to see the damage that was occasioned to my beloved yacht, and then we are also going to talk about my upcoming video editing masterclass. In last week's video, I announced that I'd be hosting a video editing masterclass on the 28th of February 2026. And I asked you guys, those of you that were interested in that, to sign up. So we are going to talk about where we are with that, how many people have shown interest so far, do we still have slots? All this we are going to talk about in today's video.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan. Your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour. Take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder. Work until you're prouder. And f*** all the doubters, they're just your downers.
Right. So I'm back from the market. I got some milk, some eggs over here, and also a bit of nduma, a bit of nduma. This past week I got a spatula, you see? Oh, my tea is almost ready. Come on, come on! Survived by a whiskey. Ooh. So as I was saying, this past week I got a spatula for when I'm making eggs. So we won't have none of that wizardry and cantankerousness that featured prominently whenever I was making eggs. This time around it's easy, it's beautiful. You guys are about to witness. My tea is almost ready. Right, where's my pan? Right here. La 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 la. Let me sing you guys a song. And because this past week was Valentine's week, let me sing a love song. Let me see. Even how it starts is, it transports you. I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, and I wanna spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us. Castles in the sky, just the two of us. You and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water's all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky, just the two of us. You and I. Oh my goodness, that's a beautiful song. And if you're a Kenyan artist and you're watching, I feel that our music has gotten so confrontational, so violent, so vulgar. It doesn't heal anymore. You know, music is supposed to heal. Music is supposed to transport, you know. And if you want for yourself to leave a mark, if you want to be remembered, what you want to aim to do is to transport, you know. The other day I was listening to a Kenyan song that was saying, niko na panga yangu, alinipoint na panga yake, sasa tutakatana. I'm like, come on, man. Is that all we can do, man? Is that all we can say? Is that all we can sing? Let's aim to heal. Let's aim to transport. Let's make some eggs.
I've been running most of my life, blowing smoke everywhere around. I've been searching, but I can't seem to find someone that can hold me through the night.
Nice. Coming along. Come at the hour, come at the man. Let us see. How are you supposed to flip? Come on! Come on! Look at that! Look at that!
If you're gone, I'll take it as a sign. But if you stay, then baby, hold me tight and send me off with the words of
We are about to do a bit of chewing. My eggs came out very well, as well as my nduma over here. Let's do a bit of chewing. As I chew this breakfast, I want to do a bit of social commentary. First and foremost, I'll start with a bit of good news. A bit of good news. I was browsing through YouTube recently, and a video jumped out to me from my scrolling and browsing through YouTube. The video was by a lady called Miss Trudy, and the title of the video is "We Finally Met Our Baby." And I want to offer my congratulations. I want to raise my cup to you, Miss Trudy. That is such a good thing. The second thing I want to do a bit of social commentary on is, I saw recently that there was a Russian national that landed in Kenya and was walking around and allegedly wooing ladies and chewing them left, right and center. It was a tragedy of epic proportions. After all these things, he released some videos, and these videos went viral on Twitter, and there was an uproar and an outrage by members of the male community and even some women, but mostly men, castigating these ladies, calling them all manner of names, men against women, women against men, one side throwing accusations and abuses, the other side throwing rationalizations, and so the battle of the sexes went on and on for many days. But then I thought about it. There's an undercurrent of rivalry between men and women, especially in this current age. And one side feels that another has it easy, another side feels that the other is subjugating them. It is a complex. It is a complex issue. But then at the end of the day, I realized that what purpose does men hating women and women hating men serve? We are able to address the issues in our society without having to pit the sexes against each other, because whether you like it or not, we need each other. No sex can survive without the other. At the end of the day, no man would be in this world if women did not exist, and no woman would be in the world if men did not exist. So we need each other. We have to live with each other. We have to live together. And gentlemen, at the end of the issue, whether we like it or not, we have to find wives. There's just no way about it. We have to find wives and marry them. It's actually a war that is being waged on the fabric of society, the foundation. The foundation of a society is the family unit. A man married to a woman raising their children. That is the foundation of the society. You destroy that, you destroy the society. And that is the war that is being waged. And every day, you see it come up in some form or the other. Marriage is not worth it, Women are cheap. Men are dictators. They will make women suffer if they marry them. And women want to go out into the world and become their own woman and independent. And they do not need a man. And men say they don't need women. And the two of them are constantly battling. But you see, that is an agenda. The thing is, we need each other. We have to live together. We have to get married. The truth of the fact is, if my father and my mother had not agreed and married, I would not be here today. You would not be enjoying this Freedom Boy video. And the same is true for most of us, is that we come from family units of men and women who agreed and got married. And the reason you are stable the way you are, the reason you are forward thinking, the reason you're able to contribute to the society in a positive way is because your parents raised you in this manner. We do not come from vacuums. We do not just appear. We come from order. We come from a pipeline that has been tested and tried over centuries and many years. We come from the family unit. Men have tried to raise children on their own. Women have tried to raise children on their own. the truth of the matter is the best cauldron, the best place to raise a child is in a family that has a mother and a father. That child is the best possible sample of a human being we can produce. And so we have to get married, gentlemen. And the way we'll do that is not by constantly fighting the other sex. And women, you have to get married. And the way you do that is not by constantly looking at men as dictators and people that will make you suffer. We have to reconcile. We have to talk to each other. We have to look at each other as people that add value, to each other's lives. That is how we have to be. Let me chew this breakfast, and then we'll go on with the rest of the video. I know most of you are waiting to hear about my accident. Alright, so we are come to the chapter of my tribulations on the road. But before we talk about what happened to me and my car, Ayot, let's talk about the condition of Kenyan roads, how driving on Kenyan roads is like. So I've driven in different towns. I've driven in Machakos town, I've driven in Gilgil town, I've driven in Naivasha, I've driven in Kisumu, and of course I've also driven in Nairobi. And believe me when I tell you that once you've driven in Nairobi town, driving in any other town in Kenya is a piece of cake. In all those other towns, drivers drive with so much courtesy, I think is the word, so much patience. It is so easy to drive in Naivasha, for example. It is very easy to drive in Kisumu, very easy to drive in Gilgil, in Machakos, all these other places. But come to Nairobi and it is chaos. It is chaos, man, The primary contributor to this chaos is public service drivers, whether that be matatus, whether those be buses. The buses are the main culprits. Public service drivers, especially public service bus drivers in Nairobi, are a problem. They can stop at any place on the road, whether it's a designated stop or not. If there's the slightest space on the shoulder of a road, they will overlap. It doesn't matter where it is. It doesn't matter whether traffic is moving or it's not moving. It doesn't matter if there's a police officer present. It doesn't matter. They will overlap. It is guaranteed that if there is space on the side of the road and they are behind you, they will overlap. That is a given. At any time, for any reason, they can swerve and change lanes without indicating, without regard for any person in that lane. They will change lanes. If they see a space, whether traffic is moving slowly, whether traffic is moving quickly, they will change lanes. Accidents are caused by a number of factors. One of those factors is carelessness. And sometimes accidents are caused by things we cannot control. But carelessness we can control. Carelessness we can avoid and save ourselves a lot of time, a lot of money, And so we have to have these conversations. The other day I remember I was in Westlands and I was coming towards town, but there was a bus that was overlapping on my outside the road. But then he wanted to come back into the road, and so he started coming back into the road. And I remember the conductor was hanging on the door like this and pointing at me, because the buses are a bit higher than vehicles like mine. So the conductor was hanging on the bus and pointing at me and saying, "Wewe, toa side mirror wewe. And I was like, what do you mean? My car came with the side mirror. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to yank out the side mirror so you can pass and then fix it back? Oh my goodness, it is chaos. And they turn what is supposed to be a fun activity. Driving is supposed to be therapeutic. It's supposed to be beautiful. They turn it into a battle of wits. And all these things we can avoid. So we are come to what happened to me. On 9th of February 2026, I was driving along Kagundo Road. And those of you that have driven on Kagundo Road know this. It is not an easy road to drive on. I was driving along Kagundo Road at a place called Charina, headed towards Outer Ring Road. And so, as I was going, there was a bus, a public service bus, that was overlapping on my outside the road, right? Even as it was overlapping, another bus started overtaking me on my right. It appeared that these two buses were racing for passengers. One was overlapping on my outside and another was overtaking me on my right. And as he was overtaking me, there was oncoming traffic. And he saw this oncoming traffic and knew that he would not manage to overtake me fully. And so he swerved back into my lane and damaged my vehicle, my right fender and my bumper. Stopped, and there was a police officer on the scene that came and spoke to us and escorted us to the nearest police station, which is Buruburu police station, where I obtained an abstract. And the abstract clearly indicated that this bus driver was at fault. At that point I had two options. The first option was to approach my insurance company with my abstract and request them to repair the car. The other option was to fix the car using my own finances. I chose the second option. Why is that? I chose the second option because I figured out that if I went the insurance route, my car would be grounded for a very long time. And so I did a bit of mental math and decided I wasn't willing to let my car be grounded for that long because I use it on a daily. So I decided to repair it by myself using my own finances. And I'll show you how we went about that. I'm a huge believer in justice, in the right way of things, in order. And so for this bus driver, I've written a letter to his SACCO. And I'll read that letter to you guys. I think I have it somewhere here. To the management, Utimo SACCO. So the bus that swerved into me was from Utimo SACCO. 19th February 2026. Formal complaint for accountability following reckless driving incident on 9th February 2026. I am writing to formally lodge a complaint regarding an accident involving one of your buses on 9th February 2026 at approximately 9 a.m. along Kagundo Road at Charina, Nairobi. On the material day, your driver, whose name appears on the police abstract issued at Buruburu Police Station, said abstract is attached to this letter, was driving in a reckless and dangerous manner. Two buses were competing in what appeared to be a race to pick up passengers. Your driver attempted to overtake me while another bus was already overlapping outside the limits of the road on my left. When faced with oncoming traffic, your driver abruptly swerved back into the lane, directly into my vehicle, a 2012 Honda Fit, effectively sandwiching my car between the two buses. As a result of his actions, the front right fender as well as the bumper of my vehicle was significantly damaged. I should like to state that this car, my 2012 Honda Fit, is my very first car, acquired at great pains and expense. This reckless act by your driver was for that reason enormously unsettling. A police officer who was nearby witnessed the incident and escorted both parties to Buruburu police station. I subsequently obtained a police abstract which clearly indicates that the Utimo Sacco bus, plate number KCS 066A, was at fault. I have attached with this letter the abstract together with photographic evidence of the damage. Rather than pursue the insurance route for recompense, which would have grounded my vehicle for an extended period and severely disrupted my daily commitments, I chose to repair the vehicle using my own finances. This decision came at great personal cost. Beyond the physical damage, the bus driver's conduct raises serious concerns. Number one, every road user has an equal right to be on the road. No driver has the authority to intimidate, endanger, or force another motorist off the road because of reckless driving on their part. Number two, reckless competition for passengers endangers everyone. Such behavior not only affects other motorists, but also puts the lives of your own passengers at risk. Any sudden collision or swerve could easily result in injuries or fatalities. Time and financial loss were caused. I lost productive hours, incurred repair expenses, and suffered transport disruption. Your passengers were equally delayed due to the accident. Emotional and psychological distress. The incident caused significant mental anxiety. Had I been traveling with family members or friends or children, the emotional impact could have been severe and long-lasting. This time it was me, a lone driver on the roads of Nairobi. Next time it could be a family with babies or a newlywed couple with bright eyes and a lot of hope for the future. Reputational and operational risk to your SACCO. Continued tolerance of reckless conduct exposes Utimo SACCO to legal liability, reputational damage, and regulatory scrutiny. It is extremely troubling that public service vehicles who daily are entrusted with dozens of lives would engage in racing and aggressive overtaking without the slightest regard for other road users. It is also of enormous concern that overlapping and bullying of other road users has become a norm among public service vehicle drivers. In light of the above, I formally request, number one, do not fire the driver on my account. Number two, instead, allow him to go home and rest in the way of a 3-week suspension to reflect on his actions. When he returns, he will be a better driver. This letter is an act of public service on my part, speaking for so many other victims of similar reckless driving events who may not have a platform to express and voice their displeasure. This matter could have easily resulted in serious injury to my person or my vehicle. I trust that Utimo SACCO values road safety and will treat this complaint with the seriousness it deserves. Yours faithfully, Dennis Uhuru. My number right there, attachments, police abstract, Buruburu police station, and photographic evidence of damage.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
In last week's video, I said I'd be hosting a video editing masterclass to take place on the 28th of February 2026. Where are we with that? Right, so on my Google form, I have 15 responses. 15 people who are interested in attending this video editing masterclass. And on Instagram, I have one. There's a lady that reached out to me on Instagram and asked me if she could bring her child to the video editing masterclass. And I told them if they're able to drop them in the morning and pick them up in the evening, then of course there would be no problem. So in total, about 16 people that have expressed their interest in this video editing masterclass. But back to the Google form. Out of the 15 responses on my Google form, 53% are people in the age bracket of 26 to 35. Then I have 26% between the ages of 18 to 25, and 13% between the ages of 36 to 45. These are the people that have shown interest in my video editing masterclass so far. A few of them have already paid, others are working up to pay. So what that means is we still have slots. If you are a budding content creator, or you are someone that wants to open a YouTube channel, you do not know how to edit videos, you'd like to pick up on this skill. Or if you're just someone that you like making home videos and you'd like to put them together in a way that it would be enjoyable for you and your friends and your family to consume, then you're able to sign up to this video editing masterclass. Like I said, we still have very many slots. You're able to sign up and benefit from my video editing masterclass. The other thing I would like to say is, in last week's video, there is an interesting comment that I got that I'd like to highlight and talk about. I have two comments that I'd like to highlight and talk about. The first comment is by one Daniel Masharia. This is a con, extorting money. All this can be learned online for free. Mchezo wa town. This is very interesting. Mr. Masharia, I think you should go and find out the dictionary definition of extortion, you know? You do not just throw words around because they sound nice. You should know the meanings of these words. You should know what extortion is about. As to being a con man, I think that is a matter of opinion. Once someone is convinced you are a con man, there's nothing really you can do to change their minds. Right? In fact, the more you try to make them believe you're not a con man, the more they are convinced you are one. For that reason, I will not be trying to convince him of that, of whether I'm a con man or not. But the other thing is he talked about you can learn all these things online for free. That is true. You can learn what I'm going to talk about on YouTube for free, and you will pay by the way of your time. It has taken me time to gather this knowledge that I will be presenting in that video editing masterclass. It has taken me 7 years. This is my 7th year on YouTube, and I'd like to think that I know a thing or two. Are you able to learn everything I know on YouTube? Yes. It will take you time. So think of this video editing masterclass as buying back your time. Okay? You will be able to buy back a lot of time. I cannot quantify the amount of time you will buy back. But what I'll let you know for sure, for certain is, if you go on YouTube, try to learn all these things by yourself, the first thing is you have no direction. You don't know where to start. You don't know what videos to watch. You don't know how to go about it. You can figure it out, but it will take you time. Alright? So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm helping you buy back your time. One way or another, you have to pay to acquire knowledge. You either pay through your money or you pay through your time. So it's up to you to choose which one you want. You can choose time or you can choose money. That is all I have to say about that. There's another comment that I received here. This is by Williams Kaithi. Will that 5 hours be enough for someone to be able to start editing professionally or without stress all alone? That's a nice comment. What then would be my answer? When you leave that video editing masterclass, you will not be as good as me, okay? But you will have the fundamental skills to shoot videos and edit them by yourself. Like I said, you will buy back time. You will know what to do, you will know how to go about it, you will know how to shoot different types of videos and how to tell your stories in a way that is easier for people to consume. How to get music, how to infuse videos with effects, transitions, how to talk to the camera. You know, there's something called camera presence. You don't just pick up a camera and start talking. There's a way that you have to talk to the camera because your brain knows that you're not talking to a human being. You see, when you talk to a human being, they have cues that you can read. You can read facial expressions, you can see their response to what you're saying. But a camera is a machine, and your brain is in the beginning confused. It doesn't know whether what it is saying is being received in the way it wants. So it's a bit of, there's a learning curve, all right? My video editing masterclass will be 5 hours, but the benefits will be far-reaching. Those of you that have already shown interest and have not yet paid, please try as much as possible to pay in time. You can reach out to me and talk to me about that so that we have a concrete plan. So we have to pay for our space in advance. All right. Up to that point, I think it is time that I do the freedom comment of the week. This week's freedom comment is by Mr. Sam Wagura. Right, Mr. Sam Wagura is always in the comments. Thank you very much, sir, for always supporting by way of watching and commenting in the comment section. This is what Mr. Sam Wagura had to say about last week's video. This is amazing. I love how you are uplifting people by teaching. Thank you, Mr. Sam. I appreciate your viewership. I appreciate your support. Alright, up to that point, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for always commenting in the videos, sharing them out. If this is your first time to the channel, also I'd ask that you subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, give it a big like. And then of course I'll be seeing you in the next video.